Welcome back to our fourth show, and we continue to grow in popularity. Yeah, just check the little down there somewhere to tell you how many people have seen this. I don't need to tell you the number. Nope. You can count on your own. Howdy, I'm Memphis, and These Ain't Tools. Today, not by popular demand, but because Jerry wouldn't leave me alone, we're going to talk about what I promised I'd talk about in episode 2. Now, most of you know this item here as a chisel. Chisel is actually Portu-grease for angled point. However, in America, we call these Sharpies. Mostly because this right here is the sharp end. And you want to be careful, because if you accidentally grab it the wrong way instead of by the dull end, you're going to take a trip to the animal doctor, if you get my meaning. So, we're going to go over the various categories of Sharpies so that you have proper safety precautions and you know how to use them and identify them out in the wild. Now, we're going to start with the two basic types. What we have here is the dangerous Sharpie, or the smarty ones, and this right here, which we call the dull, dumb Sharpies. Mostly because the dull ones, you could sit here and do this all day long, no trip to the animal doctor. Everything's copacetic, you know what I'm saying? These come in a variety of shapes and sizes. We got the regular, a bit bigger than regular, and Scoopy size. Scoopy size is nice to look at, but not much good for anything. The regular and super regular, these will do good if you need to cut into frozen bananas or anything that's stuck together. Any frozen vegetables, they're pretty good, yeah. Then we come down to the normal Sharpies, which come in a variety of sizes. These happen to be matched Sharpies, which is the complete opposite of these monstrosities right here. Which also, in addition to being unmatched, are semi-nude, since you can kind of see through them. Now, the main purpose of Sharpies is for marking, and I'm going to show you that right now. This here is the main use of Sharpies. If you got a piece of paper and you need to make a mark on it, you use it right here, and you can also use it on wood. See, they do. Now this is the normal size. If you need to make a wider mark, then you got to use a wider one. See? That's the difference between the widths. So make sure that you're using the correct width Sharpie for the type of mark you need to make. So as you can see, these are very handy for making marks on paper and on wood. So don't discriminate. Use them as needed. Now, in addition to the ones I've already shown you, we're also going to move into the Holy Bejesus size Sharpies. The Holy Bejesus size are super dangerous, and you definitely don't want to use these with one hand, because let me tell you something. As someone that's used to using two hands a lot, I know safety counts. Now, this right here is called a gouge. A gouge Sharpie. That's French for gouge. Then we've got these right here. These are what I call the regular and slightly larger slanty points. Slanty points, because they ain't straight, they got a little slope. Also known as slopey points. Yeah, by some people, although I don't associate with those kinds of people, if you get what I'm saying. Out in the wild, dull Sharpies, or the dumb Sharpies, will hang out in these kind of plasticky jars right next to a bunch of other useless stuff. So they're very easy to find. They cluster together in clumps. The more common size Sharpies are known to congregate on French cleat walls and so forth, you know. French cleat walls, yeah. Now the ones you got to be careful with are the bejesus size ones. They like to hide. So we're going to see if we can't catch them while they're sleeping. All right, real slow like. Oh boy, we hit the mother lode. This is a hive of bejesus Sharpies, And looks like they've already reproduced. There's some baby bejesus ones right next to them. And some itty bitty micro Jesus ones. Oh my goodness. So, if you ever see these out in the wild, do not startle them. So to review, we've got the matched set of Sharpies. These ones right here happen to be from Sweden. So we got foreigners. We got these monstrosities, which are the unmatched. We got the dull or dumb Sharpies, which are pretty much only good for frozen fruits and vegetables. We got the bejesus Sharpies, which haven't really, you know, I don't know exactly what they're for, but I have heard good things. We've got the Gouget, the French Sharpie, French bejesus Sharpie, and I recommend that you only use this if you got nothing else to use. It's mainly good for carving up watermelon. That's my understanding. So I hope you have enjoyed this whirlwind talk and discussion. And Jerry, what's another word for talking at people? You're good for nothing. You know that? Nothing at all. Thank you for joining me for our little soiree to talk about Sharpies. And as always, if you have any questions, don't bother asking because they're probably stupid.